Yeah, report incident. Okay, here we go.
And you even have a person right here saying, yeah, I'm not sure how much of this is a good idea to be discussing publicly. And then you have folks like, hey, you're right, but hey, it's fun. Let's check this out. Because this is foul. This is beyond foul. So I'll preface it by saying this. We'll go through it here in a little bit, but I'll preface it by saying this. The whole doxing bit is just so retarded and gay, and you should never do it. It's not funny. There's no circumstance where that is appropriate. Okay. It's crazy kind of watching people, as you'll see in some of these screenshots, justify when they think that it's appropriate that it's happening because it's to their ideological enemy. And therefore it's okay for it to happen. And that's the part that gets me. So I think, and maybe you'd make the argument as well. I'm not going to speak for you, but I think that generally speaking, the world sees doxing as an unfavorable thing. You'd agree with that, right? Just generally speaking. Not saying that there aren't people that,
in general, yes.
In general, it has a negative.
People I wouldn't say I'm too fond of. Yeah. I wouldn't want them to be doxxed. I wouldn't want their families to be at risk.
Same here. I wouldn't want I would never want that to happen. I would never want anybody going to involve innocent parties on some stupid shit. And I'm not trying to hear anything about it. It's just a joke. It's just a prank. It's okay, or it's happening to a person that I don't like. Therefore, they had it coming, which is oftentimes how they justify their bad behavior. But Grums on Twitter mentioned that, he got doxxed in a former editor-in-chief of The Escapist in his Discord, excuse me. And there are some interesting things. He shows some receipts. So we'll go through them here. Very interesting things being stated. As you can see, you have people basically doing some digging, talking about public registries and all that, and they went to a LinkedIn, and you even have a person right here saying, yeah, I'm not sure how much of this is a good idea to be discussing publicly, but I feel like we're approaching the line here. So this is someone that's like, hey guys, in the Discord, probably shouldn't be doing this, right? Doesn't explicitly state that, but he's like, I'm not sure. And then you have folks like, hey, you're right, but hey, it's fun. It's fun. It's okay. Like I'm having a blast, right? It's just jokes, man. And Nick says, if you find stuff, feel free to DM it to me. He said, I'm not going after him personally. I'm going after
any personal details or anything like that.
Yeah.
Don't post it here. I'm not going after him personally. Well, I'm not going after him personally, but send me any personal details.
Find stuff, feel free to DM. That's what he said. If you find stuff, feel free to DM it to me.
I'm not going after him, but send me personal details on him so I can hand it over to some other fucking weirdo that will do something. Because this is the thing with people like this cowardly fucking prick, who, by the way, has me on block, and by this out, he's got like niche gaming and stuff like that on block. So he clearly just hides behind a block wall and is a massive baguetted coward. The type of person that does obviously crawl around in Discord servers doing this gay op shit.
Yeah.
They're trying to get all this information because just like an Alex DeCunty, like they did recently, they don't want to get their hands dirty, but they're more than happy for somebody else to do it or to push somebody to do it themselves. That's what they're looking for. If you didn't want to do anything to him personally, you wouldn't be asking for any personal details. People that I dislike, I wouldn't be associated with. Who I don't want to have anything to do with them personally, I don't want any of their personal details. Because if I don't want to have anything to do with somebody, then I don't need them.
Right. I don't. What good does? I don't care how much you know, this person despised me, or if you know, they saw me as unfavorable, what do I need that for? What good does that fucking do me? What good does sending me personal fucking details like that? What the fuck good is it? Unless you're planning to do something fucking nefarious with it. That's it. Now, I think the context is important, right? This is about games, video games.
Yeah, it's dumb shit.
This
It's dumb shit.
it is like in the like when you look at it in that context, we're not talking about some real like fucked up shit that's happened. We're talking about, it's like Alan Iverson, we're talking about practice. No, we're talking about video games, man. And sure, he's had some positions, which I don't feel that any of them are hot takes. Pretty bare basic bone stuff. It just seems like it's hot take because it comes from someone that was a professional in this industry, talking about the state of the industry, talking about the direction that the industry is going in. That was enough for people to get all bent out of shape to where it results in this.
Hey, Eric.
Yeah.
Why does it matter? Why does it matter? I mean,
Who
we're
cares?
only crawling around Discord servers, doxing people. Why does it fucking matter? I don't want to do anything personally, but send me all their fucking personal details. Why is it fucking matter,
And
dude?
that'll
Why does it fucking matter?
It's like we're doing the same damn show because we talked about a couple of weeks ago, a week ago. What was the guy? You know, because I think it was Tug that he responded to, right? And he's like, you know, it was the dude that was basically saying, yeah, we're gonna come for your moms and your mothers and shit, right? Mothers and others. That's what he said.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. And
Bring
he's
him up.
like,
Yeah.
and he's also, you know, talking about someone that has, and there's been some crazy developments with that stuff as well. But the justification is like, hey, I just want them to be accountable. Like, what the fuck does that mean when y'all say it? What does that mean? Like, what exactly are you like? Like even that last sentence, and I'll let the chat help me out. Help us out, chat. What the fuck does that mean? I'm not going after him personally. I'm going after his business dealings. Like, what is that? What exactly does that mean?
It means
How am I supposed to take that?
Because he
what is it? What else is gonna? Is it like not impact him personally or something?
No, that's just it. He's trying to use coy language. Oh, I'm looking into his business details. No, you're looking into his business. That's what you're doing. You're trying to look into his business. You're trying to find something that you want to use. You want to find some sort of you know, details that you can try to turn against him. Has he been doing this? Has he been doing that? You know, hiring practices, corporate tax, whatever it may be.
Whatever it is.
That's what they're trying to do, which is his business.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting in his fucking business because what we're doing, we're fucking gamers and we're calling out a bunch of fucking DIE bullshit.
Yeah.
Come to our gaming, infecting our gaming, mostly in the West, vast majority of the West, barely anything in the East. Or if it is on an Eastern company, it's normally because they've come over to the West.
Yeah.
Or the localization has done it.
Yeah.
You know, but it all fucking basically stems West. We're speaking up about this. Oh, yeah, we want to try and destroy you. But what does it matter?
Like,
Why? If it doesn't matter, why are you fucking going to these lengths?
yeah.
Mark is a tried and tested developer within the gaming
industry. He's not
industry.
like some Joe Blow. He's not like
no,
he's not just some random guy that like talks about games. He's
massive pedigree. World of Warcraft, Diablo.
That alone, the WoW shit alone, and the role that he played in it would validate a lot of what he had to say.
He's been in the gaming industry ever since. You know, he's done his own stuff now, and he knows what he's talking about, and he knows what he sees. Mm-hmm. And he's a person who's speaking from knowledge and experience, and this is what they don't want. Because it's not like just a regular gamer. Like, I'm just like, for fuck's sake, I just want to have a good time. Mm-hmm. I just want to have a fun game. I don't want to play a post-apocalyptic fucking game with zombie flower people that's just full of fucking trans utopias and gay fucking lesbians that are mad, that are every stereotype of angry lesbian you could possibly imagine
Yeah.
on HRT. You know, it's insane. It's not just like, oh, then they can like dismiss it like they did with Starfield and my rant. Oh, it's just some fucking fat, bald, middle-aged gamer. Let's get him. Let's fucking get this guy's the perfect target, the absolute easiest fucking target that we could go for. Safest, easiest target we could go for to project our fucking allyship with this side. But Mark Kern, no, he's actually in the industry. He's done it. He's been there. He's done that. He understands not about just development. He understands about trying to sell to an audience, trying to appeal to an audience, what works, what shouldn't be put in, all this kind of stuff, which has been eroded over time as gameplay and fun and accessibility in terms of an audience has been pushed to one side in terms of monetization, politics, and ideology. And it's a huge fucking difference, massive difference. So they don't like that. They don't like that because that's the person that's been in the trenches.
Yeah. It's just something that it's not funny. You're not holding anybody accountable. No, you're trying to ruin people's lives. And I just wish you just weren't so chicken shit and just flat out admitted it. Instead of trying to use this sort of a weird sort of language. Like, I'm not going after him personally. I'm going after his business dealings. Like, you want fucking dirt. Ha! If you find stuff. Gave a little giggle at the beginning of it and everything. Feel free to DM me. Like, why, man? Like, what the fuck? And again, over video games, bro. He had a position on the video, talked about how the being developed. And look, I'm all for, if we're going to argue, we're going to have some conversations and converse about this type of stuff. And by the way, some of the other stuff, like you got people trying to find out for fucking where he lives and all that, like what city he's in. Like, it's just fucking crazy, man.
It's not just him that they want to do it to the family as well.
Well, that's the part that people don't understand. And I'm glad you brought that up, Az, because that's the part of the doxing element that makes it so disgusting, right? Like, when you are, like, let's say someone, they have a family, okay? There's not just them at their house. There's not just them at their places trying to do business, right? So when you try to do some gay op shit, it's not just impacting that individual that you're going after, which you think that it's justified to start sharing out or handing over personal details too. It's those other people that have jack diddly fucking squat to do with your personal vendetta that you have against someone because they had a take on a video game that you didn't fucking like.
It's insane. We used to enjoy